It's no secret that the best DPS you could probably be right now is Hanzo. Almost everyone is playing him, and if we can just take a quick look at the top 500 leaderboards, there's one hero that seems to be trending on that page. So I'm going to go ahead and fill you in on the secrets of High Elo Hanzo. And the sponsor of today's video is GameLeap. So make sure that you stick to the very end of this video so that you can see all of what they have to offer. So this video is going to kind of be like a classic Nateson video where we have 4 main points, and that's going to be the talking subjects of the video. And also I just want to preface this video with the points that I'm giving you here are what's let me play at my Master and Low Grandmaster Elo. Maybe there's a top 500 player that might disagree with me, but that's fine. But this is me just letting you know what I'm doing in my games to play at this rank. So let's go ahead and start with number 1. And that's quite simply shooting the shield. So back in the day, we would talk about my playstyle Hanzo being playing the edges of the map, looking for picks on headshots or trying to get high ground or like playing the windows that the map provides so that you can get scatter arrow kills. But my playstyle has evolved along with the meta and along with Hanzo's actual changes. Now we're playing more with the team, or at least playing in areas where you can get the most amount of damage consistently on shields. Because you know what they say, those that win the shield battle win the war. Hanzo, in my opinion and in my playstyle to get me to Master and Grandmaster, has changed from a pick hero to a consistent damage hero. Play him in an area, play him in a way to where you can get the most damage possible, landing the most amount of shots consistently. Always play to deal damage. Stop worrying about the headshot on the character in the side of the map. Just keep going for constant damage. You always want to be using your abilities. This is going to help you output the most damage along with getting your ultimate really fast, which we'll get back to that in a little bit. So if you happen to be playing Zarya, which in most games you will, you're going to be getting your combos off a lot faster. So basically, just to take from all that, just keep shooting the shield and stop worrying about little picks in the corner. Just keep dealing damage on the main targets. That's what Hanzo seems to be really good at right now. And this brings us to the second point. This is something I actually did mention a long time ago because it is still so true to this day, and all of you aspiring to be high rank Hanzos need to know. And this is number 2, using your sonic arrow off cooldown. Their sonic arrow is the one that lets you see through the walls. You need to be using that literally every second it is no longer on cooldown. Use it every time it's available. This is something where I used to be torn between. Should you use Sonic Arrow to just light up kind of flank areas so that you can see if maybe someone's about to flank you? Or should you just light up the payload or wherever the majority of enemies will be? And I used to go different ways on it. And back in the day, I still played around Master Grandmaster with Hanzo. But I feel like I've settled into your best choice. So not only should you be using Sonic Arrow every time it's off cooldown, so never let that puppy just be sitting around useless. Make sure that you are lighting up as many enemies as possible. So essentially lighting up the payload, lighting up their side of spawn, their main corner that you're going to be seeing enemies. Because Sonic Arrow is a lot bigger than you. It's not just for you, it is for your team. It's just like Widowmaker's ult. This is something that is going to be benefiting your team as much as it is just you. And so if you are lighting up as many people as possible, it's not only helping you dealing damage when you know the specific moment an enemy is coming around the corner, your team is going to know the same exact thing. So you're going to get the most value using this ability, Sonic Arrow, consistently off cooldown and with the intention of lighting up as many enemies as possible. So make sure you're using it like that. So that brings us to numero 3. Subscribe to Nateson Spanish down below. Our point 3 is called the 0 Kill Dragon. Now, right off the top of your head, you're thinking, that's terrible. Hanzo's ultimate should get kills. It's a DPS hero. Why aren't you comboing with Zarya? Now, first, if you can combo with Zarya, always do that. That is always going to be your best option. But Hanzo players, especially if you're doing point number 1 and you're putting in a lot of damage instead of worrying about little picks in the corner, if you're putting a lot of damage, you're going to get your ult fast and you're going to have it a lot of times when Zarya is not really close to her grab. It is okay to use Hanzo's ultimate and get 0 kills. The purpose of this is to split enemies up. When they start pushing, you use your ultimate, you're going to end up splitting the back line of that push and the front line. Think of it as Maze Wall or Symmetra's. No, think of it as Maze Wall, because the opponents that got stuck behind aren't going to go through the dragon because they're gonna die, or they're gonna be at such low health it doesn't make sense for them to. You're basically doing what Mei does, and that's cutting off the front line, giving you maybe 1 or 2 free picks on the big tanks that are usually the people you want to take out first. So the 0 kill dragon can be incredibly effective and leads to a team fight win. And also points like what I just said, you don't hear anyone talking about that online anywhere. And that's where I feel like I can provide a lot of value to you as players that are trying to get better at Overwatch, especially as of this video, get better at Hanzo and wanting to play him at a high elo. Because no one's talking about this. Remember, my channel is nothing about regurgitating crap seen on Reddit or just copying other YouTubers and streamers. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing in my games that works for me. And this, the 0 kill dragon, as freaking crazy as that sounds, works for me. So let's go ahead and move on to number 4. And that is dive confidence. Back in the day, when you were Dove, let's say you're Monkey or you're Diva, Genji, whatever, most of the time it wasn't looking good for you as Hanzo. If you could hit some really nice headshots, okay, there's a good chance you would live. And kind of with 1v1 on Diva, it's been a lot weird with her defense matrix changes over the past year or so. But right now we are in a spot where you need to build dive confidence. A lot of the lower elo players that are playing Hanzo, when you get dove on by a Genji or a Monkey or a Diva, now if it all happens at the same time, if they all dive on you, you're dead. Hopefully you can maybe take out one with you, but you're dead. But a lot of times you'll see yourself getting jumped by a Monkey or just getting dove on by a Diva, or Genji will come jump on your Tracer or come jump on you. You need to understand that where Hanzo is at right now, he is absolutely capable of consistently winning 1v1s with these heroes. The hardest out of the 4 I just named is probably hardest against Genji, in my opinion, in my experience. But people at low elo tend to just start running away. When you see the Monkey jumps on you, people will do Hanzo's leap ability, which is so massive. It's such a good thing for Hanzo. They'll use Hanzo's leap ability and just keep trying to run away. Use Hanzo's leap ability when you get jumped, so that, of course, when they jump on you, use Hanzo's leap ability to jump back, but still, focus fire on that target, because you will win. You can absolutely kill Winston. Sometimes you even need to step inside of Winston's bubble to still kill him, because he'll jump on you, put down the shield, jump in there, deal damage, you can win. But don't be too far away from the team. But even if you are completely alone with one of those tanks or DPS that just dived you, you can absolutely still kill them consistently. Diva may be the easiest. So those are the 4 points, basically TLDR. Number 1, shoot the enemy shield. Number 2, Sonic Arrow every time it's off cooldown. Number 3, it's okay to have 0 kill dragons. And number 4, you need to build some dive confidence. Don't run away when you get dove. Put up a fight, because you can win as Hanzo. Now I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to this really buttery smooth, high quality microphone and talk to you about what GameLeap can offer. Let's go ahead and switch over. GameLeap is a website that was built to help you get better at Overwatch. Every single guide on GameLeap is created by some of the highest ranking players in the world, such as Evil Toaster, Brandito, Little Menace, and many other pros. You can basically pick whatever Overwatch hero you want and find a whole bunch of videos based around just them. If you like coaching videos and VOD analysis all the way up to pro analysis, this website is just for you. GameLeap has a lot of free content that is there for you to go and watch right now. And also, there are a ton of premium guides that you can go and get previews of, so you know what you're buying before you actually buy it. I highly recommend you to get a GameLeap sub. It costs about the same as a Twitch subscription, but you will be getting a lot more value in return. This is your chance to use code Nateson and get 25% off your subscription. So go ahead, check out the website, go ahead and click on the A that's on the video right now and it will take you right over. GameLeap is always adding more content, so you won't ever have to worry about running out of videos. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.